everyone, it's Kerryn here from Holistic Essentials Therapy and Consulting, bringing to you this week's energy forecast and spiritual insights for Monday the 18th of July through until Sunday the 24th of July 2022. We are still feeling the influence and the energy of the super full moon that we have just moved through. And with the influence of Pluto, Lord of the Underworld, perhaps there were things that came up for you from your past, or perhaps things that you thought that you had dealt with, or potentially, perhaps there were beliefs or ideas or unresolved emotions that came to the surface that you actually did not know was there. And this has been a powerful opportunity for you to really acknowledge and sit with whatever that has been, and to ask yourself, what can I learn? What did I learn from this situation? What did this situation teach me about who I am? What have I done differently, or what would I do differently from this situation? And as we move into this week ahead, we have the asteroid Kerryn going retrograde on the 19th. Now, Kerryn is the wounded healer, and the asteroid is legend to be a centaur that was abandoned at birth. And this is where the wounded child, the wounded healer, this is where that deep feeling or deep sense of wounding has come from, in the influence of this asteroid. And what it's asking us to do is to really dig deep, not to avoid the wounds, not to try and just pop a band-aid over them or to deny them, but also not to get so swallowed up by them that you just can't function, that you feel as though you may be spiraling or you become overwhelmed. The legend also says that Kerryn went on to, really manifest some powerful healing and psychic abilities, and hence the title, The Wounded Healer. And so if we think about having psychic abilities and being a natural healer, that gives us an opportunity to observe whatever that wound may be for you, and then from the higher perspective of your intuition, your psychic abilities, to really ask those same questions. What is there for me to learn from this situation? What is this trying to teach me or tell me? And what can I do differently moving forward? How would I show up differently? What choices would I make differently? Now, this is not to say that we can go back and change our choices. We just can't. But what we can do is learn from the choices that we've made thus far, and therefore make more informed choices moving forward that are positively aligned or more healthily aligned to what it is that you're wanting to experience, what state it is that you're wanting to achieve, what decisions you have to make at this time. And so the messaging also is that, there is this misconception that we're broken, and especially if we go on a spiritual journey, if we go on a healing journey, it's like we start peeling back the layers, and it's like all this stuff is wrong with me. I've got all these things. I'm so broken. And I've had people say that to me. I've had clients say that to me before. I'm so broken. I don't know how you could possibly fix me. Well, firstly, it's not my job to fix anyone. It's my job to provide my clients with the tools that they need at that moment to support them in creating significant positive change in their lives in a way that is safe and nurtured and supported. And this is the energy that we can work with our hearts, with our higher selves. And often we also have the belief that in order for me to be worthy of taking the next step, in order for me to be worthy of expanding my consciousness, in order of me to be worthy of stepping into the life that I want to live, or what it is that I'm wanting to call in, or the pathways I'm wanting to take, or the different choices I'm ready to make. You know, I can't do this thing until I've completely resolved everything that's inside of me that's wrong or broken or needs fixing. And so the big message from Chiron also is that you are not broken. And in the eyes of the universe, you are already whole, and you are and have always been worthy of any and everything that you desire. Later in the week, we have on the 22nd of July, we have Leo season that is beginning. And, you know, this brings a fresh energy. I love the energy of Leo season. It's lighter. It's more playful. We're really being encouraged to connect in with our playfulness and to what is it that lights you up? What are your passions? What ignites your soul? What is the inner fire that you have in your belly that is, you know, play the imagine if game or the what if game. What if I actually did that? Imagine if I just did that. Imagine if I did that. Bring in some play into your life, whether that's playing with children or however it is for you. It's different for it. We're all unique. We're all individual. And play means many different things to many different people. So ask yourself, in order for me to feel more playful, what would that look like? What would that feel like? What would I do? Amazing, amazing, beautiful energy ahead. And I feel also that there is a deep call, there's a resounding call echoing throughout the collective that is coming down from source consciousness through our divine soul expressions. And the invitation is to sit and be still. You might find stillness walking in nature or being in water, whatever that may be. But the invitation really is there to self-reflect on what are the needs within you that you don't feel are being met right now, and how can you support yourself in meeting those needs. There is the invitation also to come back to a place of love. How would love have me see this? What would love have me do? How can I be more loving in this situation? Not to your own detriment. It's important to have healthy boundaries. But how can you be more compassionate and loving towards yourself in the way that you speak to yourself, in the language that you use, the way you speak about others, and even just putting time aside to nourish and nurture yourself. And what I'm being shown is that it is through this self-care that the window to the light within you is opened, so that you can sense, feel, or even see the light within you, the light that you are. Thank you for additional guidance. I'm using Carl Gray's cards this week. Let's see what comes through. Thank you, my beautiful guides and angels. Source consciousness. Thank you. What do we need to know? What support? How can we further support ourselves in this week ahead? Venusian, Galactic Council. I love this. How feel the energy of that. Just feel that energy. It is, to me, it just feels like pure consciousness. It feels to me like it's bringing forth and bringing down the essence and the remembrance of the joy of what it felt like before we incarnated in this lifetime. It's the soul remembrance of complete unity and connectedness to all. And it is your time to shine. So there are star being guides. Now, I love working with my star being guides. And so you can actually allow yourself in your meditations, should you feel ready to do so, you can invite these incredible light beings into your meditation and ask, who is ready to work with me? Who is ready to work with me at this time? Answer the call. What is it that you are being called to do right now? What direction? Do you keep getting that little niggle, that little nudge, that pull, feeling the pull in a particular direction? Your soul is always guiding you to the direction that best serves your highest good, and reminding you also of the brilliance and the light of which you are. Your natural state is pure light consciousness, unconditional love, unity and connectedness. And this is the reminder. This is the reminder this week that we are not separate from source consciousness. We are not separate from the creator of all that is. So if you'd like to place your hand on your heart center, activating your heart chakra, I know what it feels like to be connected to source consciousness. I know what it feels like to feel the love, the guidance, and the presence of source consciousness, the creator of all that is. I know it is possible for me to have a direct experience with the frequency of the unconditional love of all that is. I know what it feels like to be connected to my heart. I know what it feels like, and I know it is possible to create healthy connections to nature, the world around me, and others. I know what it feels like, and I know how to nurture and take care of my own needs. I know what it feels like to say yes to me, and I know how and when to do so. I know what it feels like to use my voice to share my gifts, my wisdom, my knowledge. I know it is possible for me to make a difference in the lives of those around me. I know what it feels like to shine my light. I know how to shine my light. I do shine my light. I know what it feels like to be inspired by all of who I am, and in doing so inspire those around me. I know what it feels like to be excited for the future, and I know what it feels like, and I know it is possible to have clarity of my next step forward. I know how to play and be joyful. I know what it feels like to be joyful. I know how to create joy, and I know how to witness joy in all areas of my life. Say yes to receive now. Take a deep breath in. As always, very beautiful. I love the connecting through theta to bring those downloads in for you, connecting with the creator of all that is, and my beautiful guides and angels. As always, please be kind and gentle with yourself. My Awaken program begins on the 8th of the 8th. If you would like more information about how you can feel better about who you are, how you can actually step into a state of believing in yourself, feeling confident in who you are, being able to ask for what it is that you want from life and those around you, to create deeper, more meaningful relationships, to create the working environment that you want to work in, to call in the opportunities for you, to tap into magic, to tap into your own intuition, and to finally accept all of who you are and love all of who you are. Then my Awaken program is for you. Have a wonderful week. Namaste. Blessed be. Bye.